Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Real on the Real, where we are going to dish about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episodes 10 and 11, because we missed last week because we all have busy lives and we were oh so busy.
Too busy.
So we missed two like phenomenal weeks. So we have a lot to talk about. So let me first sip my tea because we have a lot to talk about. It was epic. We have the Bachelorette Party where these girls went wild. They were
Wow.
not Yes, they were not holding back.
Okay, before we start talking about the
Uh,
bachelorette party, because I guess a lot of the ladies that went had never been to one. So have you guys been to a bachelorette party?
yeah, yeah.
Was it like that?
Yeah, it was actually it was worse than that. I think we talked
Really?
about it last time. I went to one in Vegas and
Oh,
it was wild for the night. It was these women were out of control. It was fun to watch. I of course did not participate. I didn't partake. I just watched, and the
like
women went.
Cynthia?
They were ham. They didn't care. I think the men would have been shocked that the women were acting so wild because usually you think men would act out of control, but these women did
Uh,
not care. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was fun to
Yeah,
watch.
mine was a tame regular bachelorette party with a stripper who, for some reason, felt that it was his goal in life to put his grease all over me, his body oils. And I was like, not today. You will not ruin this outfit. No, I just don't find that, and I don't find that entertaining. I will be the prude during this whole episode. Just to let you guys know, I didn't find it. I don't find that exciting whatsoever.
Hmm. Hmm.
But let's get back on it.
Hmm. I thought it was interesting. I was shocked that Kenya was so open and like literally open, spread open
Yeah.
and free. I thought it was good. I was like, let her be wild, let her be open. I think Candy did a great job
Oh, an
putting on the
amazing job.
dungeon.
I was just like, I want to have another bachelorette party so she could do mine. Like,
I know if she could go into business with putting on bachelorette dungeon parties, she would be
mhm.
booked from now until eternity.
Yeah, she did
Eternity. She,
great. I
yeah,
really love that all the girls got into it. Like
mhm,
they got into character
yeah.
right away. Like that makes it fun when everyone's like down to
So
do.
could you guys have gotten into character?
I mean, why not? Like, it's just for fun. Like,
I know. I just like
And
I
you
I
don't
said.
mean, all
have to
they
like
did was
go
like,
all in and do like kiss each other and stuff like that because there
no,
were
not
some girls that
that.
didn't do it. I just
No.
think that yeah, but just to like kind of let your hair down a little bit and
Yeah.
have
And just
fun.
be like, yes, Miss Candy. No,
Mm.
Miss Candy. Just like
Okay,
that. Just
I
to
can
make
do
that
stuff like
fun.
that. I
Yeah,
can do
that's
stuff like
it.
that.
Yeah, you don't have to kiss and be all extra. No, but just to make what's her name?
Christian, no vibrator down your panties by me. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, why did she have to
I
do that?
Did
know.
you
That
see they
was
cut away? Like they showed her hands going down, but then they cut away to another scene.
Well, maybe they let Cynthia put it in there herself.
But I was like,
hmm.
you
But
did
Cynthia
wash your
felt
hands.
really special. Cynthia felt like really great.
I'm
I
glad
thought,
she had a good time. Like that,
yeah.
that's amazing. I was surprised. I think when we talked last time, we were saying how like when some girls like women see male strippers, they act like they never seen a man before in their life, and that's how they were acting. And I
They
was just
did.
like,
Well,
what in the world?
no, well, Bolo had some special talents. So
But what were the special talents? We didn't get to see them.
we saw the outline of a special talent.
Oh,
So
that's a special talent. Oh,
I
okay.
think so. I mean, I think that's, and we saw him do a flip in the air, So yeah, we didn't get to see his main talent, which I was okay with not seeing. But yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. They acted. You're right. They acted so thirsty. It was
But
just
I mean,
like
I guess they were also drinking, so maybe that was why. But like
Yeah.
Portia, like her facial expression, I was just like, girl, well, you're not helping your case any because
And I
Yeah.
think it was just the whole fun of it made them even more amped up,
Mhm.
So I think that's if they were at a regular strip club, I don't think that they would be acting so hyped up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
But it
Mhm.
was an intimate setting. It was a private setting where it was just them.
Mhm.
And, when they, like, I don't know if they realized that even though they had turned off the cameras and took off some of the mics, there were mics and cameras still hidden in that house.
know what? Like it gave me creep vibes that like they were outside of the house and they were still getting their shadows and stuff. So I'm like, what was the camera crew doing? Like peeking through the window?
They were.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm happy that they did because it gave us some more voyeurism. Look at us. We're watching.
Yeah.
So that was
You know,
interesting.
right. I was really happy that Kenya and
Marlo.
Marlo reconciled. I had forgotten that they became good friends. Because remember, they became good friends, and Nene hated Marlo for becoming friends with Kenya. Remember that? It became,
Remember
yeah,
the baseball diamond?
the baseball diamond. Yeah, Nene was so mad at Marlo for becoming friends with Kenya. And so, yeah, so that's what they meant by, we were friends at one point. Because I couldn't remember that.
Yeah, they were
And
friends at
so,
one point. I
yeah,
remember
so
that.
yeah, I was glad to see that they, rekindled their friendship, or at least they're going to try to,
Yeah. They're
Mhm.
you
very
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it was nice to see the girls give themselves their own individual names
Yeah.
for the night
Mhm.
and then do a little acting out with their character. I
Hmm.
thought that was cute. But I was truly shocked when Kenya was in that red outfit and then she did that leg spread
But
thing.
yeah.
And then somebody said you should have been doing that for your man. You would have.
She
That
probably
took me
was. She
out.
probably was doing that for
That
him.
took me
He,
out.
he's a creep. He's a creep. He's
You
an
don't
asshole.
know that, you Chena.
He is an asshole. He's asking for alimony.
Yeah.
But
We'll get to
but
that because I feel
I
like
don't think we know the full story.
exactly.
What
We'll
do you
get to
mean?
that. We'll
We're
get
jumping way ahead. We're jumping way
Okay,
ahead.
yes.
but he is asking for
No,
alimony
we
when he
don't.
was supposedly rich
Maybe
and had
he's
all
saying
this
you didn't
money.
pay me the money you owed me for giving you this child, so I want me some
That's
alimony.
where
No,
I'm at.
you guys have got to be kidding. You
No,
guys,
No.
no. Why is he going? You guys are full of like
no,
craziness.
I honestly
no.
He is
like
not paying her to have a child when she
they're
can go
married.
to she can go to a sperm bank
It's
and
not
hand
just paying him
select
to
a
have a
guy
child.
and
It's
get a
I think
sperm
also
that
and
no,
get
the
a
image
sperm. She's
of
not
being
paying
a
him to
married
have a child
woman,
with him. No.
I don't
Sorry. No,
know. I
that's
just
not true
don't.
at
I
all.
don't believe the
She can
marriage.
go and get it from any
you
guy.
might as
She
well just
doesn't
wait,
need to
Christian. It'll
pay
be 10
him.
hours.
No, she
Okay,
can
go
go to a
ahead.
sperm
No,
bank and get
wait.
a intelligent. She can hand select a guy. She's not paying
But do you
this
like?
clown.
So is their story, their marriage, is believable to you? Like they never lived together,
They
ever,
did live together. Well, he was in New York.
ever.
She was in
Ever live together?
Atlanta.
No.
They were bi-coastal. And at one
Together?
point,
No.
no, at one point she did live in New York with him.
No, she probably visited him
No,
and
she lived
Thank
in New
you.
York.
Thank you.
And when she was off
I
the show,
think
no.
she knows
When
she
she
didn't
was
want to
off the
just have
show
a
for a
sperm bank
full year.
child. I
No,
think what she did was she needed to have a partner that was
no,
acceptable
no,
on
that's not true.
TV.
She was off the show, if you guys recall, for a full year. And during
yeah.
that time, she was with him.
But
She was
I
off the
also
show for a
heard that
full
she was
year.
off the show because
He didn't want her on the show.
So she was with him. She was with him for
she
that
got
time.
married and that didn't get filmed, and so they, you know,
No, he did not want her on the show. He did not want their marriage filmed.
I think that's what she tells us. I mean, we could agree to disagree, but
I know. Let's just disagree to this. Yeah, let's just agree to disagree and move on. But you're wrong. But anyways,
No, you guys have no
no,
clue
you're
what you're
wrong. But
saying.
let's go ahead. Let's go
You guys
ahead.
have no
Let's
clue
go
what you're
ahead.
saying.
You're
You
wrong, but
guys
let's go ahead.
are just speculating, and you guys have
you
no.
are
You
too.
guys
You're
are speculating.
speculating that Kenya's right, and or that she's telling the truth. And I think she's definitely, even from her, like when she went to the lawyer's office and she's telling this story about how Mark was playing these songs and stuff like that. I don't believe that.
And then all of a sudden, next minute, here's your divorce paper. Here's your divorce paper signed, and I want alimony. That whole thing was.
I
Wait,
think
no,
she's
she
trying to
said
make
that she
herself.
called him and you know what I think he did? I think he played her those songs to get her thinking that, oh, I want you back. And then he played the trick and said, here are those divorce papers.
What was he going to gain out of it?
And those divorce papers were false anyways because he was playing a game. He can't file divorce in New York. He has to file divorce in Atlanta. So he was playing a game anyways.
I'm signing you, Chenna, up for Kenya's Village. Like, she is number one.
And I'm signing you guys up for Kenya's hating village because you guys are number one haters.
Sign me up.
So yeah,
where do I need to sign?
You guys are already signed up.
Well then, hey.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
She's on the door saying, "Can I come in, Kenya? Kenya, you there? You there, Kenya?"
No, sorry. No.
Back to the dungeon party.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the next morning.
Yeah, that was weird. Once again, Kenya.
Well, you know what? It made it interesting because if she didn't do all that, we'd be done talking about it and we'd be back in Atlanta. So thank God for Kenya. Thank God for Kenya, or it would be
Thank you, Kenya, for being a shade queen
story
and being a hater because you couldn't do what you wanted to do and you could act up and you can get all over your little girlfriend and she was all over.
Stop.
She was all over. She was all over. What's her name? No, that's why Kenya got upset.
If she wanted to be all over Toya, she could have been all over Toya.
No, not on TV. Not going through the divorce. She couldn't be.
Let's talk about the next day when Kenya decided to do some investigative work. And she started grilling everyone on what happened the night before when she was hearing moaning and groaning and sex noises downstairs.
I thought it was funny that Candy was like, "You left your daughter upstairs for 45 minutes."
Which is fine because you have baby monitors and people do, when your baby's asleep, you do leave them to go do dishes and do whatever else you got to do.
Yeah, so I mean, what happens on the girls' trip, Vegas dungeon, should stay in the dungeon, Vegas trip, whatever.
Except for when you're on TV and everyone can see it.
I think it's good to talk about it, of course, but
I think the fact that the girls thought that the cameras were gone, that made it seem like it's private. It's a private affair. So nobody, if the girls if Kenya hadn't started talking, we wouldn't have known half of what was going on because the cameras weren't there.
Right. We would only know that Bolo left at 7 a.m.
Yeah. And so that's what I think that's what the other girls were counting on, was that it was going to be a private affair. They can do what they want to do. And this let me really see that these ladies are kind of out there, right? Because if we were at a party and Christian came by, I was having a party, like my reunion party with my husband or whatever, marriage, second marriage, whatever, with my husband. And somebody threw me a bachelorette party. If Christian came up to you and said, "Hey, Mr. Sposo said you gotta wear this," and started reaching down your pants, wouldn't you be like, "What the?"
Yeah, no, yeah.
So the fact that Cynthia just sit there and was like, "Oh, okay," it kind of lets you know that these people are doing other things that we don't normally think to do.
Now I was surprised at Drew. Drew was like all in it, and even when she kind of like, we're fast forward, even when she got home and she was telling her that relationship is very weird with her husband.
Strange,
yeah, she doesn't even
like,
seem,
I don't know what you did in Tampa, and I'm
she
just
doesn't
like,
seem bothered by it at all. She doesn't seem bothered that he might not have cheated. She's like, I don't know what he did.
Okay, but do you think it's because she knows what he did, but for the camera, she's going to pretend in their storyline that she doesn't know what he did? Because that's how I'm feeling. Because
maybe.
Because if my husband
knows he didn't do anything,
right,
and she's acting like he might have just to make it seem interesting, because they are boring.
Yes, and he's the type that would play along because he likes this camera time.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
He lo- he just loves it. It's so
Right.
cute that he loves it too. I think it's
Mhm.
great that he loves it and he plays up to the women when they come, but
Mhm.
he loves it. So I think that he would play with this storyline too, knowing full well that nothing really happened.
Another
Right. Yeah.
thing though is that he's been caring for her. She's had like a couple of surgeries. He's probably, you know how like sometimes if you are like an introvert or you're always around the house, your husband or significant other will be wanting you to get friends. I know
Yeah.
someone who asked like a coworker, a guy coworker, who was like, "You need to be friends with my wife," just because like he wanted her to hang out with people. So I wonder if it's like that situation, like he's
Mhm.
excited that she's doing something or getting out there.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And the
So what
fact,
did you think about the dinner? Like when the dinner the night after,
okay,
when Toya kind of like was coming at Drew for being married and messing around with Bolo.
yeah, why did she do that?
I think she wanted to stir the pot, you know.
Well, especially since I think Drew had made a comment when they first got in there about her not being, she said made
About
some
her
comment that,
husband.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So she
Mhm.
made that comment. So I'm sure she's just like gonna point it out, like, hey, you weren't,
Mhm.
acting
Was
like
Drew the
a
one
married
that did the split the night before?
woman. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What did Drew do that was like, what did she do with
She
Bolo?
remember he flipped her
Yeah, he flipped her on the
Yes.
table,
and then
Yeah.
she was clapping.
He got to be
making.
strong.
I think that's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks really strong. Hmm.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Hmm.
I think the Drew and Toya dynamic is just like interesting. I don't
Hmm.
know
Hmm.
why
I
Toya has it in it for her, but it
right,
seems like
right.
Drew's gonna come back later in the
Teeny girls going at it.
too. So
I think the interesting dynamic was when Kenya was Toya kissing
Portia,
Portia.
Portia.
Hmm.
I
yeah.
think that made Kenya upset
Well, she
watching,
said it did.
yeah, watching that scene. I was shocked. But then again, Portia is beautiful. Like my son was watching this past episode with me. He's just like, Mom, I was like, just watch a little bit. I said, Portia's on. He goes, all right, all right. He's like, boy, she's still beautiful. I was like,
Hmm.
I know. And so that's probably why, but I was just like,
But do you think that that had anything to do with why Kenya was investigating?
No, I think Kenny just wanted to stir the pot. I
yeah, I
think
think
that's
she wanted to
yeah.
stir the pot. I
Hmm.
think that I think that's how she found out. Because I don't think she was down there when they were kissing.
No, she wasn't. I don't think
Okay.
she was down there.
Yeah, I think that's how she found out. And I bet that she was just like, I think that's how she found out. And and then I think that during the dinner,
I don't think it
uh,
wouldn't even come up if Toya hadn't like, called Kenya out. I don't think that argument would have happened or,
right.
that whole theme because no one was even talking about it.
Right.
Hmm.
Didn't you think that was funny that Toya did do that?
Yeah. Mhm.
Because they're supposed to be good friends. So why would you do that to your good friend? Maybe her good friend thought, you know what, this is a mess that you're sitting here talking about this, and this is supposed to stay within the house, you know. But I thought this just shows you how much, how mature that Portia has gotten. Instead of sitting there and arguing and yelling like she usually does, she just got up, excused herself, and left. That's a big change for her because that's not her usual mo. Her usual mo is to go in hard, but she said, "I'm not doing it with you.
Mhm. I
Bye."
actually don't know why she didn't do it. She didn't defend herself. She didn't say nothing happened. She didn't say anything did happen. She just got up and which I didn't quite understand and walked away.
Maybe it's
And
because
then Tanya was like, I was in the room with her. Like you big dummy. Like, why would you admit that?
But then
And
this,
Candy was like, why? And Candy knew she was in the room with her.
but the
And
thing
Candy
is
was
like,
like, why would you do that?
but the thing is like, yeah, why would you do that? Like, if you were guilty of something, you definitely would make sure to stay, to not say that you were there, especially when no one's put you there yet.
Right.
So that makes me think, like, I don't know. We don't know what happened, but
Storyline.
The what?
Storyline. She needs a storyline.
I mean, like, she definitely
well,
had
then
sex
she
with.
never came back. So I don't think she was trying to make that storyline.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, they were like, that's the last time they saw her was that trip.
Oh, really?
Really?
She
Because
didn't.
her fiance was probably like, if you go back on, we're done.
I don't know. I think in one of Candy's like speak on it, they kind of alluded that she said she had some family she had to see in Canada or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
Homegirl never made it back.
Wow.
Oh no.
That's
I
terrible.
finally liked her this season. She was
That's
less
what you said
bougie.
before.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. That's the
That's
last.
a wrap.
The other thing is like we didn't see Fallon. Like she was not there. The girl
Who?
that was staying with her husband.
She
She
was
was
No,
there.
she was
not
at
to the
the dinner
Bachelorette.
No, not at the Bachelorette. No, he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"Hell no, you ain't going to that. Mm-mm. You stay
yeah.
right here."
Yeah.
I still think that relationship is weird, but it's probably more people live that way than what we realize.
Hmm.
And
I
she's
would
thinking,
thought it was fine until I saw him and his friends sitting at the house
I
watching.
wonder if his friend is on this trip with them.
Huh? His friends on the trip.
I said, I wonder if his friend is on
Oh
the
my
trip with
god,
them.
I wouldn't be surprised. That was weird.
But I do want to say something, you guys. Those aunties looked really good in their dungeon outfits,
They
didn't they?
did. They
Yeah,
look
everybody.
fabulous.
They looked
They
fabulous.
keep it
Every
together.
single one of them. I was
Hmm.
just like, can I be that tight?
They
I
look
mean, they
fabulous.
looked great. I was just like,
I saw Cynthia on What Happens Next or whatever, and her face is so filled.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Oh my
Was
yeah.
this
god.
the episode on Sunday?
Yeah. Well, no, it was something where it was like a preview where they were like, Cynthia said something, "Ooh, I just watched the Bachelorette episode and I am in trouble." Her face was so swollen and filled up. I was
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
"Cynthia,
And I was just like, it almost didn't look
why?"
like her, right?
I know. It's like, why
I
do you
still
need so
find
you
it on
looked
YouTube.
good.
Yeah.
Why
Too
did you
much Botox and
too much
Juvederm.
fillers? Oof.
Yeah, they just need to age gracefully where it looks natural but still youthful.
She didn't
I
She
need
don't,
looked
it.
good.
Like we
She
just
looked.
saw her during the season. She didn't need any more fillers.
but you know how sometimes somebody talks you into a little bit and you get addicted.
Hmm.
Some women, yeah, yeah. I saw her too. I was shocked. I was shocked. But yeah. So then so do we want to talk about the next episode?
I
What
think
now?
we kind of mismatched it, right? Because we talked about the
Yeah, we did.
dinner.
I
Mhm.
mean, the only thing we
Well,
had to
we didn't
talk
talk
about
about Kenya and Tanya going out for lunch.
who?
Oh, that was this
Oh,
episode?
Toya.
Toya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think we did kind of mention that she said that she was like jealous.
She
That
had
she
a
was
crush on her. I don't know if I
yeah.
believe that. Do you believe that?
I think, well, that's what we have been seeing. I mean, like we've been saying that in earlier previews is that she was acting like, but I mean, the thing is, like, we don't know if she's doing it for the story or if she really truly has a crush on her. But I've seen her in interviews since this has been filmed, and she's just like, oh, maybe I'm trying something different. So she's been
Yeah.
alluding to it. But
Hmm.
again, we don't know if it's to like hype up her story. I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
But should we be surprised if she is, because if she wants to try something new, because her luck with men hasn't been great. So why not try a feminine person that will maybe give her that motherly feeling that she desires so much, because even at her age, she is still aching for love. So why
Hmm.
not try something new? I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame I wouldn't blame her for trying something. Just like girls who have daddy issues go for men. I wonder if women that have mother issues, look for another female to give them that female type of love that she's
Mhm.
missing. Yeah,
maybe.
but I don't think that Tanya is the girl to do it with.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Toya, I don't think
Yeah.
she's the girl to do it with.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And yeah, I don't think so.
One thing I want to say about the wives telling their husbands about the trip, I feel like they all took it pretty well. And I really like that they were able to like kind of go into detail. And
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I really liked Mike's response. Like I thought that
That
was
was gross though.
so, but it was so
Why
cute.
was it gross? Why was it gross?
I
Film
don't
in
know.
this setting, like that's cute. Like
It was cute, but seeing
yeah.
him dance on her, it was just,
Why? I wish my husband would do that. I'm like, yeah, Keith. Oh, I thought it was like it was different how each husband took it. One was just talking to her, going along with it. Then Mike was all dancing. It's like not a concern because he had that much confidence in his wife.
Yeah,
He
You know,
yeah,
had his own bachelor party, so we don't know what
right.
happened
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there.
oh, did he have a
Well,
bachelor
no,
party?
whatchamacallit's gonna throw it?
Oh,
Candy's husband.
that's right. Ooh, that'd be scary. That if yeah, that would be scary. No, no, I'd be like, I need to be there. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, two very good episodes.
Right.
So we'll see how the rest of the season pans out. We
Yeah, I think
lost
the rest of
Tanya.
the season seems good. Yeah,
Huh?
I said the rest of the season seems like it's gonna be good. I can't believe Tanya doesn't show up again. That's crazy.
Mm-mm, yeah.
And she would have had a great storyline, right?
Yeah.
But I did read in the blogs that Bolo denied having sex with any of the women.
Mm.
And I went on his Instagram page to check him out just to see who he is and so
Mhm.
forth. And I want to say that I think he was a part of Vivica Fox's show, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think so.
You got to look that up to see if he was.
Right,
But I went
right.
on his Instagram page and he has quite a few followers. He does have a website where women can book him for shows and so forth.
Mm.
And he seems very respectable. It's not sleazy or anything.
Right, right. Yeah.
I was like,
Even at the party when I think Portia went back to like ask him. I mean, I don't know. He kind of seemed like he didn't want to be bothered, but
Well, no, he
like
was like, "Are the cameras there?" Because he wasn't gonna come out if the cameras were
yeah,
still there.
yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, like when he left, he just kind of like the first time he left before they brought him back out. It was just like, oh, okay, I'm done. Like I'm clocking out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So why do you think he said that?
They bringing him back for an encore. He want to give them a full show.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
what it
you think
was.
so?
Yeah.
Do you
And
think that?
That's why they covered everything up. They wanted a full show.
Oh, do you
Mhm.
think that they had to pay him for an encore?
They did, yeah. On Candy Speak on It, Don Juan, her assistant or whatever, said that yeah, he had to pay. And I think he even said that when he met with her afterwards, that he had to pay for Bola to stay later.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Who
Yeah.
had to pay?
That one.
So Candy paid for Bola.
Mm-hmm. Candy's rich. I mean, I'm sure it's like pennies for her.
Oh,
Remember, she gave him like 4,000 and ones. Isn't that what she?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the
Well,
party.
out of this pocket.
the next day, all those ones were on the floor or that night or whatever, and I'm like, "Did you need to pick them up and take them home?" I would have made sure.
Yeah.
Before I left at 7 a.m., I was going and picking up all my little ones.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving nothing behind.
Right.
And if it was me, I was supposed to be giving them. I'd be like, one for you,
Well, when
three
you
for
saw
me.
Cynthia, she put like $4 on the table.
Yeah, it's only one stripper, so it's not like you had to ration your money out or anything.
That was hilarious when she was doing that.
Uh-huh.
Cracking up. I was cracking
Well,
up.
all right, ladies. So we will wait until next week and then we'll dish some more and see what comes up next.
Yeah.
Yep.
So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Thank you for coming to our channel.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.